Welcome to UltimateMarBro's. Alrighty guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of UltimateMarBro's. I'm your host, UltimateMar, and today we are playing Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction. Now, if you saw the last video, you saw how I ended the screen exactly as you're seeing this video start. The reason why I'm doing this is because sometimes there are cutscenes when you travel from one location to the next, and I wanted to make sure I didn't skip anything. So I just want to see if there is anything. If there's not, I will pause and we will restart at our next location. Hang on tight, guys. Okay, so apparently there was no cutscenes, and I am at a moon base now. Oh, I'm going to have to go and collect souls. I can already see that. Now, what is this? Oh, hey. It's this beehole.
This must be the transport to the station. But how do we get the launch code?
We ought to warn you that the owner of that there station ain't accustomed to visitors.
And why should we trust you? You ejected us into space.
Exactly.
Apologies, my friend. Tell you what, allow us to make it up to you.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
Have offered us bolts for Leviathan souls. Why, if you were to go and fetch some for us, we would happily give you the launch code.
I mean, granted, you don't really have a choice in the matter, but you are a douche. Let me see what he has to say.
You ain't got enough souls. Yeah, I used to belong to an explorer named Max Apogee. Nobody's seen him in ages. Rumors he's been taken over by two fierce warlocks, bloodthirsty warriors from the days of the Great War.
Okay.
Old Percival had all the knowledge closed down to prevent folks from learning that piece of history. But from what I've been told, everything from this here asteroid to the furthest reaches of Praxis 12 once fell under the tyrannical rule of them Cragmites. That is, until the Lawmaxes led a revolt against them, freeing the galaxy. Some say it's the weapon that swallowed the entire Cragmite planet with a single shot. Vaporization ray ripped up by the Lawmaxes when the Great War reached a stalemate.
Okay.
Nobody really knows for sure. Oh, them Lawmaxes knew how to keep a secret, which is some person in my business can appreciate.
Yeah, that I understand.
The Cragmites were the biggest threat the universe had ever seen. Vile, murderous, dim-witted creatures who moved from galaxy to galaxy, using and discarding planets after depleting all their natural resources. If you ask me, the galaxy owes the Lawmaxes a debt of gratitude. Something they could have taken Tachyon with them when they left. Whatever weapon your race used to defeat the Cragmites is somewhere here, in Polaris. Tachyon wants it bad. If he found out there was a Lawmax left in the universe, well, that could be enough to make old Percival nervous. He wouldn't want history repeating itself on him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because the more you try to avoid it, that's just going to happen.
This little guy? Oh yeah, I won him in a game of Blarney roulette against Captain Slang. Almost cost me my one good eye.
Okay. That was good information, I guess. I have no idea. But I just need to send you to Kingdom Come and be done with that. Oh, that's right. These crystals here give you raritanium, which is awesome because I don't have to go out of my fucking way to find goddamn raritanium. They're right there, always in the open, and you can always find them. Oh, and I believe in the last episode I was talking about I would inform you guys of some videos called Malicious Compliance and tell you guys some stories about that. Alright, so get this. Until just a few days ago, I have never heard of malicious compliance. I didn't know that was even a term. bitch. I didn't know what it entailed. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know any of that. Oh, that thing's done. Okay. So, from what I understand of what malicious compliance means, mind you, this is just my own understanding. It means following the orders that you're given to the letter, but not the spirit of it. And what I mean by that is, let's say your job is to book hotels for a company, and you find out that there's a loophole where, no, I'm just going to tell you the story itself. You find out that your job is to book hotels for company employees at conventions that they're having for work or whatever have you. And you find out that the conventions are always held at places that are not approved locations for your company that have bookings or discounts. But then you find out that there's a loophole that you can still book there for your employees, so they don't have to spend a lot of money going from the hotel that they're staying at to the hotel where the convention is being held at. And you can save them money and all that. So in comes this very, very, very rude lady who tells you to book a hotel for her, but only follow in the guidelines of where your company is allowed to book hotels. And the lady is, again, very rude and very disrespectful to you. So this lady who books the hotels for the conventions and all that, she books everybody who is going to be at the convention at the hotel that the convention is at. So all they have to do is go downstairs and they're there. But for the lady who was very rude, very disrespectful, and told her to do exactly what the company guidelines tell her to do, books her in the furthest possible hotel that is approved, which happens to be a 3-hour drive away. Now, imagine you're this lady, and you show up your hotel, and then you have to drive 3 hours or get a taxi to get to the convention, and then you see all of your fellow employees or what have you are already at the hotel or just coming down to the convention, while you have to go super far to get there. She was so pissed. And the lady just looked at her, sorry man, you told me to follow the guidelines exactly. So, while that means you have to go 3 hours away, everybody else is just there at the convention. Oh, I love that kind of shit, man. That makes me laugh. Because if you're going to be a bitch, well, you're going to have your comeuppance. I'm going to screw you however I can. And God bless the lady for at least keeping her in the same state as the convention, because I would have screwed her so badly. Well, she kept her in the same city, I would have made sure the lady's room was not even in the same state just to piss her off.
Get back to the smuggler.
Another really great story. Actually, I'm kind of forgetting them. I've been listening to them last night and the night before. But now I kind of forgotten. Oh. No. Oh, God. Another good one is actually a revenge story. So, get this. There is an IT company. That's where this story takes place. There is 4 general managers, 8 supervisors, and just a whole lot of weird, ungodly amount of upper management in the company that this guy works for. And so they receive one of the employees who is working there receives information that they are going to cut employees' wages by $5,000 a year, while the upper management will gain another $13,000 a year.
Alright, kid. Sorry, I cannot help it.
The employees were...
Well, thank you kindly, friend. Transport vessel's primed and ready. Pleasure doing business.
understandably less than happy that their pay is going to be reduced. But this employee also happens to look through their company information, policies and everything, and finds out that it is actually illegal for them to continue working for the company if they find out secret inside information that is not made readily available to all employees. So this person sends all of this information out to everybody in the company who's just an ordinary employee and not management. And when they find out all this information, they all just smile and realize that they're going to screw the bosses hard. So they all have and so one of the employees invites everybody over to his house for a barbecue to discuss what they're going to do about this nonsense that they've got themselves involved in. Lo and behold, when they realize that they cannot work inside the company anymore and will have to work from home, that's what they do. Each and every single person the next day that's going to work gives their bosses a letter of 30 days where they will no longer be working at the company and will effectively be working from home because that's what the policies say they have to do. And obviously the managers are pissed because they have no idea what's happening and why it's happening when they're the ones who caused all this to happen, and the employees are not stupid enough to to stand by and do fucking nothing about it. You honestly think someone is going to continue working there like that in that situation? You are an idiot. Absolutely. There's absolutely no way in hell they would stay. So all of the employees just hand in their letters and fucking leave, which is great. Is that a Rhino schematic? I don't know what that was.
Discovered a piece of a Gadgetron holoplan. Holoplans are the property of the Gadgetron Corporation and are to be considered classified.
Whatever.
Welcome to the
And so basically every employee walks out of the company and just fucking leaves. Which is, in all honesty, very hilarious. And so the upper managers go talk to whatever supervisors that are still there. And he just starts throwing this huge hissy fit about everything that's going on. And this guy gets up, takes off his badge, and gives it to him. It's like, the only reason I stayed here is because I was following company protocol. But since you're assholes, I'm out. And so they effectively have to run 60 people's job. No, it was 80. 80 people's jobs with only 4 upper management personnel still there. Within a few months, the company was shut down. How fucking great is that? That's the kind of stupidity that people think that their employees are morons. Well, some people, not all. I wouldn't go that far and say all employees. I mean, all companies and bosses think that way about their employees. I was very lucky. I never had a problem with bosses thinking that I was stupid or treating me disrespectful. I've always had really cool bosses in every job I've been to. So, I've never had a problem with upper management or my bosses in any job I've been to. Whether it's the Census Bureau, whether it was a cleaner, whether it was working for a heat tracing company, or as a tool room attendant, I've never had a problem in any job with my upper management. Hell, I've almost never had a problem with my fellow employees except for one person. And ironically enough, the person I ended up having a problem with was someone I was actually close friends with when I started the job. She was the person who trained me, well, not specifically trained me, but she was very helpful and very nice to me. And I was always very respectful and kind to her. At this point, I had just dropped out of college because I couldn't afford to go anymore, which made me depressed. But I was always very kind and respectful to everyone I've worked with. I've never went out of my way to treat anyone in any way, shape, or form with contempt, with disrespect. Never. I've never had a problem like that with anybody. And I'm very happy. But one day, as a cleaner, I had a really terrible day at work.
Curious. That generator must be powering the signatory gravity simulator. Protomorphic ionization synthesizers. You are such a nerd.
I was having a really bad day. I ended up having to do 2 people's worth of job by myself for a while. and I was physically and mentally exhausted. Yet I was trying to still be polite and helpful to my fellow coworkers, and I ended up taking out all of the trash everywhere by myself. And these are big bags. I'm a big guy, and the bags were about as big as I am at the time. Mind you, I was half my weight at the time too, so I'd say about 200 pounds I was weighing. Maybe 220. But this person, she just, for the last couple of months, she had been taking advantage of me and basically having me do things for her and everybody else that I really shouldn't have been doing alone.
Ratchet, I believe that is the maintenance elevator up ahead. That could be our point of entry.
And so we had a vehicle outside where we kept all of our stuff while we were cleaning. And after I did the trash run, I brought the vehicle all the way to where we were at, so they would be able to get their stuff.
Oh yeah! The Lombax secret is ours. Let's grab it and get out of here before Tachyon sends his armies in.
Alright, Jake.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Clone Weapon Shop.
You know, I'm going to stop this video here. I'll continue with my story in a little bit. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and please hit that like button, smash subscribe, crush that bell. Thanks, guys.